Hey guys, Colorado Camperman Brian here. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to install a wired propane alarm in your camper. So I'm going to be replacing our old existing one because recently in the last month or so, the alarm had been going off. We reset it. It'd be fine for maybe a day or so, then it would go off. And then the lights on the alarm or the detector just went solid red. And it doesn't say on the detector what that means, but I did a quick Google search, and apparently that means it's at the end of its life. So I bought this safety alert on Amazon. It was about 55 bucks. And I bought this one for a couple different reasons. One, the main reason is this is not a flush mount. It is a surface mount, which is exactly what we have. And then the other thing that I really liked about this one, it actually tells you when the light changes different colors. It actually says right here what the different lights mean. So it seems very straightforward. It got awesome reviews on Amazon, and it has a 60-month or 5-year shelf life. So these things do go bad on your camper, so you do need to replace these because the last thing you want is for your detector not to work and put your family, at risk or danger if there is a leak. That would be awful. But anyway, so ours was definitely past due. Our camper's 10 years old, and this is the one that I'm replacing is the original. So I'm going to show you guys the tools you're going to need for this project, and then we'll go ahead and get this thing installed. All right, so here's the tools you're going to need for this project. I'll put Amazon links to where you can find these. Again, if you guys don't have some of this stuff or need to buy it, but you're going to need a drill, and I used a 3/32 drill bit, wire cutters and strippers. I used a square S2 head, as well as a flathead screwdriver. I did use a little bit of wood putty. This you don't have to get, but I had this laying around, and this was just to fill one of the holes from the old leak detector. And then 2 wire nuts and some electrical tape. So here's our LP leak detector alarm in our camper, the old existing one. You can see the red light there. If we hop on the other side of the dinette, you can see the black wire housing going in there, and there's a couple screws that hold in the detector. So we do need to make sure that we don't have any power going to this. So I'm going to unhook our battery to make sure we don't have any power, and then I'm going to get this thing taken off. Alright, so we do not have any power going to our detector now. So now I'm going to take this off. And I honestly do not know how this comes off. It looks like it just kind of pries off, but I'm not certain. Yep. So I'm just going to pry this off. There is our detector. It looks like we have 2 square head screws right here. One right here and one right here. Alright, so here are our wires for our new detector. There's just 2, the red and the black. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the 2 that are going into the old detector, strip those, and then I have a couple wire nuts. So black is going to go to black, red's going to go to red. I'm going to wire nut them, put some electrical tape on them, hook my battery back up to make sure it's good, and then I will get everything all dolled up underneath the dinette and the holes screwed for the bracket. Again, we are not plugged in right now. Boom, right there. Looks to be 16. Yep. Okay, so we got the red and the red and the black and the black. I'm going to take my fingers and kind of twist these. It's a little bit more braided so that you don't have wires going everywhere. Now we're going to take our red and red. Get that all hooked up. So that really should be it. I am going to go plug us in now, or turn the battery on, because I do just want to make sure that everything's working and it's good. And if it is working, this little green light should go on the detector. There we go. We got a green light. She is a blinking. Let's test it. Woo! She's working. Nice. Awesome. Easy enough. So I'm going to go ahead and put some electrical tape on these connections, and then we'll push everything back under the booth dinette, and then we're going to go ahead and get this thing mounted. I'm just going to use our existing hole that we have here for the one screw. So I am going to go ahead and need to drill a hole here because besides this little board here, I do have that OSB or plywood right behind it, and I don't think my self-tapping screw is going to go through there, but go ahead and drill it. There is that. Alright, so we got these two slots here. I'm just going to try to line them up if I can. Test it again. Works great, actually. It works immediately. Our old one, man, you'd have to push and hold the button, but yeah, that's really nice. Get a close-up shot of that and then show you guys what it looks like on the other side of that dinette. We'll doll it up in there. Alrighty, here is the new Detector. Looking sharp. I like it. Do have a hole down here from the old one, which I'm going to get some wood putty in there. I have some Minwax wood putty that I think will match pretty good. Alright, so here's what it looks like on the other side of the dinette. I just taped these wires together as best as possible and then kind of jammed it back in there. And so just to kind of doll it up, I mean, we don't really use anything that's in here, honestly. This is like our extreme backup stuff with towels, and we have an Atlas in here from 2007, our coffee pot, which we never use. We rarely open it up in here, so should be all good to go. Alright guys, well that does it for this install video. Very easy overall. So totally a job that a DIYer could do as long as you have the tools and everything that you need. Super easy job. So again, I'll put Amazon links where you can pick up the tools and the LP detectors as well. So check out some of my other videos like this. I do a lot of DIY projects on our camper. We don't hire out to do any of the work on our camper. I usually do it myself. So check out some of the other videos I have. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.